Okay, man. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm not using data on my phone. I think I have it working now. Just Jack is over here. He's talking. I think I got it working again.
All right. Mikey screaming again. I was following you.
We'll see what happens here in an hour. Trying to get my data working. I think I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi. How does this shit work? I can't even remember. Rob Kane, what's happening? Where's just Dave? Just Dave.
Israelites. Yes. When you're saying that, so that would be real Israelites because they have all the genetics.
I'm gonna live stream here for a bit and double check my data on my phone. I don't know what was going on. Rob Ken, just working. Hey, if you're working so much, send me some damn money. I'm barely gonna make it home. I shouldn't have came to their conference. Got no damn. Everybody's paying for my meals here. Firmament, how much? Glad you're back. Glad you're back. I had to watch YouTube channel. I was interviewed there when I had to get interviewed or something. I can't remember what happened. As soon as I was getting interviewed, my live stream went off and I couldn't reconnect for some reason. And then I was farting around with the phones and it said it was maxed. It's reached its max data. And I was trying to figure it out, but I think I have it working again. I think I have two phones. I'm going off the data off my other phone, so my other phone is giving me the troubles. Where's my friend who keeps kicking me out? See, that's the lady there that keeps kicking me out. She's the boss of the Denver. Better stay away from her. She must make her husband quite happy. Not. Dave has been talking for like an hour. I'm trying to get my 2 words in. I sent Roxanne some pictures of Dave. There's the pretty angel herself, Patricia. Send me your email, Mikey. It's area6538@gmail.com. AREA, just like Area 51, but Area 6538@gmail.com. Genesis. I would love to have this book, even though I'd probably never read it because I can't stand reading things. I barely even like reading the. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's do. Patricia, she is like. No, Patricia F.E. You're like. What's the word I should use here? You're hardcore. You don't let down. You just sit there and wait for me to come back on. I was so frustrated. I walked out to my car a few times, sat there, had some chips, trying to figure out what was going on. I sat down on the floor in the hotel for a while. It's like, what's going on here with my phones? But I'll have to, like in maybe 20 minutes or so, I'll get off the phone and make sure I'm not using the data on my phone, on the one I'm holding anyways. Did you get my email there, Rob Kid? I don't know what he needs to be here for, but whatever. I've never heard of anything breaking out of the Flat Earth Conference.
Automatically.
It's like having a football and having an automatic, adjustment for the quarterback.
Yeah.
So in case he sucks.
It's like majorly hot in this
Down in the exhibition, which is going to be
foyer or whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's D Marble.
Oh, I mean, that's the basis of this whole argument. I mean, the whole flat versus globe thing. The bottom line is there any curvature? We can talk about everything else once we establish whether or not there is curvature. There is no. I've been out and tested water from airplanes and all that, and I've seen no curvature. I've measured no curvature. You know, in places where it's supposed to be there. You know, beyond discussing models, beyond discussing the movement of stars, the sun, the moon, and all that, is there any curvature? The answer is no. So it's flat. So let's move on from there. You know?
Some people will come back and say, well, I've seen it from an airplane. What's going on there? Why do people think that?
If you think about, I'm not exactly sure what movie I'm thinking about. Maybe like Johnny Mnemonic, something like that. Or not Minority Report. One of those movies, man, where it's like implanted memories, total recall, Inception, those types, where you're told something so many times you actually believe it to be true. I know people have been brainwashed to believe that they're living on the road and they think that they recall seeing curves. I really don't know. Yes, so when I go into
I haven't seen, I don't know where Joshua or Flat Earth Fokker is. They're probably in where the hot shots go. In the conference room, I'm supposing.
Yeah, not recently.
We're all just trying to figure it out. We're all.
So, Mike, what about you shooting a rocket out at hit the dome? Is that on your next plan or what?
I don't know, because we don't know how far the dome's up.
Well, we need to find out. We need somebody like you take
Yeah.
that bad boy and shoot it up there.
Well, I would think the dome or the firmament would be above the Van Allen radiation belts. What I think.
You think those exist?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Really? Really? Wow, you're the first one I've heard say that.
Now,
So,
the weird thing about this is those were discovered in 1950.
I'll come around to that,
Yeah,
sure.
please.
Am I behind on this? Mike and Mike.
So, a lot of things happened in 1958. They discovered, or Mr. Van Allen discovered the radiation belts. Then that.
But that was a true thing, right?
Yeah, I
Was it or
think
no?
so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And basically, they started NASA in 1958. Then they started shooting nuclear weapons, us and Russia, up into the atmosphere between 58 and 62. All this stuff happened just, instantly.
Yeah. But
So you're thinking, why were they shooting nukes straight up in the air? Were they EMPs? What were they? really trying to find the firmament, trying to break through it. We don't know this. It's like I keep telling everyone else. We keep getting all these puzzles to everything in our lives, and all these puzzles are always missing pieces. So we're struggling to get the answer, and we don't have all the pieces. And that's like that with everything. That's the problem, though.
So, but we know there's just an atmosphere in between here and what the solid structure above us. So where would the radiation belts be?
They have to be in between. I guess. Can't be on the outside.
Yeah, I know that. So, but we don't have any evidence of the radiation belts.
I think that's the reason we can't go on a low Earth orbit, because you can't get through the radiation. They're thinking, there's been studies done, and from what I've researched, if they wanted to put something through space to the radiation belt, the lead had to be like 6 inches thick or something on the space shuttle, or whatever it was going. And then the weight is counterproductive to what they want to do.
Yeah.
There's just so many unanswered questions, and I'm an expert. I'm not an expert. Because you can spend, you're so many different rabbit holes, and it takes up so much of your life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So how many hours a day do you got?
Yeah.
That's my problem. I've got other things to do with my life.
Yeah.
And I used to tell them, this is the smallest part of my life was flat Earth. Kind of a big part, not because I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But this right here has kind of propelled that, and me want to go to space to prove unilaterally with the worldwide audience what shape the world is.
What about we always get them in northern Canada lots, is the Northern Lights. Could that be the radiation belts, you think?
Yeah, someone actually mentioned that to me once. I don't know. I haven't any answer.
Because there was one time I was driving truck. I used to drive trucks through Canada.
Right.
And I had to literally pull over on the highway and look up, and it looked like literally a blanket, like literally above my head. I don't even know. It seemed to be close, but it was like you taking this cloth here and stretching it right across the sky. It was just literally dancing like it was listening to a song. I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, what is that? It's like, it was kind of foggy, but it was electrified, It was so weird, right through the whole sky. It was just, and you could hear it.
It may be something to do with electromagnetism.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Which is what we have instead of gravity. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Because we just don't have all the pieces to finish the puzzle.
Would it take much to attach a few cameras to this, or something like this, and put it up there?
Had cameras anyway. It's just that they don't want to release it because it's part of the movie. There's 8 minutes of the launch in this movie. There's a camera facing me, shows my facial expressions. It shows leaving the ramp, going up. There was a drone 400 foot up. The rocket passes the drone up and down. They say it looks like suspension. You see it. I did see for like a second. It looks like you're turning up the ground. The rocket is. And you see it going past the drone. You say it's an incredible piece of video.
Wow.
So it's incredible.
Yeah.
They just don't. They do not want to release it because that's what they think is going to sell the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Yeah, they're afraid to even let it out. I've not even seen it. I've not even seen the movie yet. It's done. I've seen 1-minute, 54-second teaser that's on the Rocket Man the movie Facebook page.
Wow.
And that's the trailer for the movie. That's all I've seen. I'm pissed off at myself when I have my own GoPro in there.
Why would you put a GoPro? I think you're gonna curve everything.
Well, I mean, just to have the cockpit footage and everything else.
Yeah.
I don't have it. I don't own it. Don't own it.
Wow.
That was a mistake on my part. I should have had my own drone up there, honestly.
So this is the part of the...
Yes, part of that, yeah. Looking back, it's like...
part of the parachute in there. In the bank, in that picture.
Yeah, it's like everything else. You look back, you would have done things differently. I'm looking back at this, I would have done things differently.
Yeah.
I would have left the rocket red. The reason we went to this color, Noise TV is getting involved with me, and it's always going to put the noise, and it just didn't happen. And I'm back associated with him again.
Yeah.
So I would have left it red. I would have maybe painted the nose of it white. You know,
And this is the actual the trailer that you launched it with?
no.
No?
That's what I hauled it around with right there.
Oh, okay.
This trailer was at the launch site. We used it as an equipment trailer to haul stuff back
Ah,
and forth.
okay.
Yeah. This thing has been transformed about 4 different times. I've cut the axle twice on it. I've done the it's just endless. It's endless.
Cool.
It has just been an incredible amount of work. But it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be easy.
No, that's true.
There was a movie that came out a long time, I should say, maybe 20-some years ago called A League of Their Own.
Yes.
Okay, remember that? It had Madonna in it, had
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell, whatever. It was about the women's baseball. Back when all the men were at war, they had women's baseball. And these women were traveling buses, and it was getting cold at night, and they were dusty, and they were bitching at a baseball game, okay? And Tom Hanks, the coach, says, it's not easy because it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'll always remember that.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
supposed to be easy.
No. Well, if it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a grind. It's supposed to take everything from you, and that's the part is a sacrifice. And that's the part most people will not do in their lives. They will not give up the beer. They will not give up hanging out with their friends, watching football on Sundays. They won't give that up.
Yeah.
They will not do the sacrifice. There's a lot of people they sit there in front of a computer all day. Okay, last thing they want to do is get home and start looking up stuff on the computer.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. That's why people don't find traffic tickets. Only 5% of the people buy their traffic tickets. You know, because they don't want to take off work. They don't want to do this, so they send the money in.
Yeah.
Costs $400.
How can I ask how old you are?
62. Yeah. And that comes up. Well, it's no secret how old I am. But you know, people ask why, and I go, it takes a lifetime of experience and knowledge to do something like this. It takes a lifetime. I couldn't do this when I was 30. I was no dumbass at 30. I had my own business when I was 19. Hanging wallpaper. You know?
Yeah.
Doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just didn't have the knowledge to do it. Because it takes a lifetime.
Yeah. That's true.
And after you know, people, once you make that statement, people kind of grasp that. Okay? That's right. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
So you get some good stuff, or
Trying to.
have you been watching a bunch of stuff in there?
I was in there for about an hour and a half
Yeah.
till they just want to kick me out. In Edmonton, I could have walked in anywhere. I was at the Edmonton conference, and they just let me do whatever I wanted. I didn't have to have a pass.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like film. I was standing up on one of the chairs, just doing the whole zooming thing, and
Really?
yeah, nobody told me to get out or where's your pass.
See, now I showed this to somebody. See that little girl in the yellow shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you something. That is life. See her? She's bouncing around. She's in total amazement.
Yes.
She's dancing. She don't care what anybody
Yeah,
thinks.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's in total. That's the way we're supposed to be for our lives. Okay.
Yeah.
That little girl right there.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Dave, I just sent Roxanne some pictures of us together.
Okay.
Just when you were over there.
Oh, cool.
She gave you a thumbs up and said lots of love to everybody. I like Roxanne. She's awesome.
Cheers. It's great. Was it you live now? Are you?
Yeah, you betcha.
Hello. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Um,
He's back to his batteries.
Well, apparently somebody else that you were looking for me. I'll give you a
Dave
card.
Murphy.
Yes.
For Dave Murphy. I'm sorry. Yeah. I am. That's not.
Did you get my email there, Rob?
Okay.
And someone helped me last night, and it's hurting again. Yeah, I heard you're
Yep. So
allegedly dead. How'd you come up with that?
Oh,
That's
because
how it's
I was in the free man movement, and I don't know if you know about that.
Montana.
People would say, I'm commonly known as
Yes.
and stuff, so I ended up as a legend.
They were doing like 304-page lawsuits and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I was all into that.
Yeah, I'm into common law and I'm into court of records. I've got 4 or 5 known cases.
Okay.
I own the Catholic section of my birthday.
All right.
And I tell people to screw off the court. And I bring judges oath of office in with me. I'm nice. I make them laugh sometimes. But I'm going to tell the Department of Justice.
Oh shit, I'm way behind. How did I get way behind?
Screw off December 3rd.
Frequencies, because cartoons CGI.
Oh, okay. Well, if you check my channel, you'll find one of the first things I did was I deregistered my car.
Yeah, I was into all that. I got tired of being arrested in handcuffs. I don't want to do that.
Dirk,
I hate it.
yeah, you,
Didn't have a license system again. Protect yourself with UCC.
Dirk, if you're watching this and you're wondering why you're watching this, because you're bored.
I'm not part of their system.
Yeah, you're
I'll
not.
do whatever I want.
Yes.
I do it lawfully and stuff. But I'm finding ways to circumvent their system.
Yes, I believe that's the way to do it. Yeah, you research the California Highway Patrol. They're not supposed to give tickets. Not supposed to. They're supposed to.
You're a flat earther, right, Dirk?
Report unsafe road conditions to Congress.
Right.
That was their job. Then everything transferred, and then if you got a ticket, if you're like in commerce, like a truck driver, you're supposed to go to a hearing in California, DMV. And now everyone goes to a traffic court, which are another story.
I guess David wants to go for something to eat, so which way are we going? Frequencies illuminated, what's happening? Where's Mac?
I don't know, I can't find him. My room key doesn't work again.
Oh, did he give you the one he gave him?
No, we got him fixed, and then mine just demagnetized.
Just kick it down.
Fucking again. Yeah, I know.
Oh, wait. I'll talk to somebody else then. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll find out from somebody here. Oh, coming down the elevator. What elevator? Oh, the elevator at the entrance here. So, once I get up to David, I'll just stop the live stream here. He wants to go for something to eat because all I've had was a few potato chips today.
Okay.
Zoom. Hey, Zoom Truth, you remember that commercial or the ad for Mazda? Every time I say your name, I think of that Mazda commercial. Every time I say your name, I think of that Mazda commercial. Zoom. I just got a message, David here.
Filming?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, they're not gonna talk anymore because I showed them. That's like, okay, question.
Hey, Mike. What's good?
Oh, good. Hey, how are you guys? I had to look at her for a second there.
Do you believe you live on that neon cartoon spinning ball?
What's the deal now?
I don't know. You guys want to get food?
Oh, here's just Jack's behind me.
Daniel.
Just Jack. Who is it? It's only just Jack, right?
Just Jack.
Just Jack.
We are going to go find food. You guys want to ride in my rental so I can actually use it since I pay for it? All right. Let's use it. Get used. The earth is flat, extremely flat. It's so flat. It's just so flat.
Frequencies eliminated says just Jack.
What up?
Oh, you're actually,
Oh, you're flipped.
yeah, flipped. There it is.
Hi. All right, I am going to go consume some food.
Me too.
All right.
Who's paying?
Where you want to ride?
No, I got a car.
Okay.